Assalamu alaikum. My name is Almi Kolan, and we are discussing in this series about youth, money, and aspirations. Last time we touched a very important topic, which was about attitude. What sort of attitude Muslims should have? Should they sacrifice the life that they want to live for some sort of meaning, or for the money, or for somebody who is giving them whatever version of the life, whatever version of the dream is? How should a Muslim feel? How should they decide? How should they make that choice? So we are giving some ideas to our youth and other people about these concepts that are often not discussed amongst us, often taken for granted, and person is left to find their own way. In the last chapter, we touched the story of Abdurrahman ibn Auf, who had specific attitude towards life. He wanted to be upper hand. But what I want you to understand is that he did not work to become upper hand so he has more money. No, that's absolutely not why we want to have money and work and become upper hand. Not to be people who boast about these things, show off, buy expensive cars or useless things. No, what we want is to reach position or upper hand where we can actually affect more things for better. What do I mean to say by this? If we make, and this is a big warning for the people, if we make money object of our life, and we start craving for the money on one hand and the status on the other hand, what will that do for us? We will miss the point of what we want from money, from attitude, from being upper hand. We will completely miss that, because Prophet ﷺ told us in a narration that 2 hungry wolves let loose amongst the sheep. Imagine that scenario. 2 hungry wolves amongst the sheep. Sheep, defenseless. These 2 hungry wolves are less dangerous to this flock than men who is craving for wealth and status is to his deen, to his religion, to himself. Imagine that for a moment. How much damage and massacre these 2 hungry wolves can inflict towards these defenseless sheep. This is nothing compared to how much massacre you can inflict towards yourself, towards your own dreams, towards your own deen, towards your own life, to who you are. Losing yourself, massacring everything that is you. That's why if we make this wealth or a status something that is usually not only up to us, it is something that it is not only in our hands to come to us, then this craving will destroy us, and it will be more like a man who is drinking the salty water, and that salty water is making him more thirsty, and he drinks more until eventually his body shuts down. He collapses. Because we know the man will always desire the mountain of gold, even if he's got another one next to him. And what satisfies this very, very negative desire is the dust from his grave. This is what will satisfy this hunger. It is impossible to satisfy, because like in this story, the wolf can be satisfied. He will maybe take 1 or 2 sheep. 2 of them will make 5. But eventually they will stop. There is no point. They are full. They can't take any more. So they will wreak havoc, but up to certain limit. Unlike the person who is craving for these things, for his religion, he will never stop, never get satisfied. So the point of having the money, point of having these things is to do something that is useful with this money. To bring out the best in you. To bring up your talent, your skills, or to help other people bring this into the society, to create the benefit. As Prophet ﷺ told us, the best amongst those who are most helpful, beneficial to the society. So this is what we want from people. Look at some great examples around us. They are on every corner. And in fact, if you look at Salman Rajihi, who established Rajihi Bank, he is now in his 80s. He started from zero. He's non-royal family. He started from zero and made a fortune, the biggest Islamic bank. And then at the peak of his life, he donated $7 billion. He was one of the most wealthiest person. But did that stop him? Was that about money? He started another industries, poultry, organic farming, charities, and so on. Even until today, when he gave up all money back. Because this doesn't mean anything. He has a vision. He has reason to help people, solve certain problems in society. And this booster gave jobs, gave employment, grow the GDP, economy. Help us to avoid ourselves from major haram, which is riba. This sheikh, he at his 80, he's 80 years old. He wakes up after Fajr. He keeps his notebook beside him. He plans his day. He has more energy and he packs more work in that day than some of us. What can I say? What can I say? Do I work that much? Do I have that passion? What I'm doing with that sort of determination? When they told him you can't have organic farming in Kingdom, he simply said you either get lost or you work and make this happen. And they made it happen. So do we have that drive that we want to see these realities realized, to surround ourselves with the right people? We have to ask ourselves, because the life that we want is something that is worth living. Whether there is a money, whether there is no money, it is the life that at the end of it, you're happy how you lived it. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Until next time.